Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Headline Hangout stream for this Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time here, hello. My name is ItsKim. I am a pop culture commentator. You may have seen me around the internet. This is my home. This is my channel. And this is my live show. So if you've never been here before, please consider liking the stream. You can also consider subscribing. I am on a journey right now to hit 30K subscribers. I would love for you to join me on that journey. If you've never seen this show before, please know that this is an interactive show. If you're watching on the replay, I'm going to have timestamps in the top comment below that you can click on to see the exact part of the stream that you would like to stream. But until then, I will be interacting with this chat. We are a community here. I call you guys my community of space angels, and you're welcome to also join membership too. We also tend to have a lot of gifted memberships thrown out here. So if you would like one, please make sure you have allowed gifts on your account so we can do so. Speaking of which, thank you so much, Shauna, who has already started off this stream with 10 gifted memberships, which is insane. Thank you so much. Also, super stickers from Katie Artist 94, as well as For the Record, Your Honor, which you did not have to do that. But thank you very much, you guys, for all of your support. I think that's all the house cleaning we need to cover here. I'm so happy to see you all here. I'm really sorry I wasn't able to do my normal Monday show. We had a few things pop up within my family, but also I am flying solo today. My producer sister is in bed because she is sick, as is my mom, as is my dad, and as is me, who is starting to fight it as well. So, but the good thing is I really was not doing well last night. I had a fever and everything, was able to break that. And so I am here today. I am wearing an unholy amount of makeup right now. I am much paler, but I am so happy to be here because we have so much to go over. We have so much to talk about, and I really, really wanted to do this. So, yeah, we got a lot to go through. We got a lot to go through. So just going to check out the chat here and see everybody. It's great to see everyone. I'm seeing, obviously, like I've already said, Katie Rs 94, and For the Record, Your Honor. I see Carrie. I see Jean Rick. Hello. I see Heather. I see Tammy. I see Project Mental Music. Shauna. Rando from Iowa. Tirana. Carbonized Stardust. Billy Cat. Oh my goodness. Cheryl E. Vicky A. Liz. Kissinanova. I can never say it. I'm sorry. Wendy's here. Nicole is here. Oh my goodness. Just guys, thank you all so much for being here. This is awesome. Also, Cerberus Gaming Reaper and Purple Rose Gamer. So nice for you all to be here. And also Matt Bond, who comes in with the super chat. My goodness. Let me get this up on screen. Let me get it up on screen. Well, I've never plucked a rooster, and I'm not too good at ping pong, and I've never thrown my mashed potatoes up against the wall. And I've never bathed in yogurt, and I don't look good in leggings. Bonus points to anybody who knows what I'm singing. And yes, we can thank Matt for getting that song stuck in our heads. And we've never been to Boston in the fall. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm gonna get started because I have 3 stories I want to go over today. Then I'm sure we're gonna have a halftime. And then I also have sorry, what was I gonna say? And we also have a what the what today. So I'm excited. We've got lots to go through, and my brain is also like, I'm having a lot of brain farts. We're just gonna be honest about it. We're having brain farts because there's a lot going on. Okay, so I do just want to double check to everybody. Everybody's okay with sound. Everything's good. Sorry, Matt. You tolerate me. You really, really tolerate me. No, I love you. I love you. We're all good. All right, let's go. So the headlines today that are driving me nuts. The first one is actually I have a script. I have a script. You know it's serious when I have a script. So again, if you see me looking over, it's because I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything because I have feelings about this. I have feelings about this. Okay. So the first story we're going to go over today is this one. Oh, I just saw Kyle GT just 3 months of membership. Thank you so much. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Thank you. We will talk about that Canadian Thanksgiving. Just so you guys know, because of just the setup of everything, I am not going to be able to look at support until I'm kind of through each segment. So if you send anything in and I don't respond super quickly, please know that I do appreciate it. And I will be, if you send any support in whatsoever, I will get to it. I just have to focus on what I'm doing, and the AD4K is real in me. So one thing at a time. All right. So to start, I saw this lovely article from OK Magazine. There's levels to this, y'all. There's levels. Estranged sisters, Britney and Lynne Spears, were set to reconcile on Dancing with the Stars. Producers frustrated with the actress's early elimination. So, according to a recent report, Dancing in the Stars producers were disappointed that Lynne Spears was eliminated on Tuesday, October 3rd. She got eliminated on Mean Girls Day. You can't sit with us. The competition show bosses were allegedly hoping Spears would last longer so they could potentially reconnect the actress with her estranged sister, Britney Spears, on air. Producers hate that Lynne has been voted off so early in the show, and they thought that they would have had a chance to get Britney to the ballroom and to come to the show, not only to support her sister, but support her book release. Okay. They continued, the show has had Britney night in the past, and they are enamored with her like the rest of the world. They thought if they could get her sister or her mom cast, it would lead to a chance to get Britney on the show, or to at least do a taped message or talk about the show. There are so many emotional stories that come with these contestants and their individual seasons that if there was ever a chance to get Britney on the show and show a united front with her family, or a chance to reconcile past issues, it would be the best case scenario. It didn't work out to their liking, but they're happy they at least tried. And who knows, maybe Britney's mom will do a show in future seasons. Meanwhile, a source recently shared the toxic singer's opinion on the participation of the show amid the tensions between them. Britney isn't thrilled about Lynne doing Dancing with the Stars. She feels like it's bad timing, especially with the current situation she's dealing with and her split with Sam. Now, I don't even know where to begin with how many levels of messed up this is. Like, I just see this as being so incredibly manipulative, but I have prepared a whole thing here. So we're just gonna go through it. We're gonna go through this this journey, if you wouldn't mind. Let's go. So to start, I do want to say I like to consider the source whenever I read articles like this. For example, if it's TMZ, I tend to be skeptical, and not because I believe TMZ is always wrong, but I do expect a certain amount of slant or bias. And I hope you guys understand what I mean by that. Whereas OK Magazine has actually had multiple exclusives. Sorry, I should have done that first. Yeah, that's just me right now with this whole story. I just can't. So OK Magazine has had a lot of exclusives when it comes to Lynne Spears. Literally, we're the people that did her pregnancy announcement after the baby was born, the first photo shoot with Maddie. So in my experience, and this is my opinion, this is my speculation, when you have an outlet that has a relationship with a celebrity, and I use that word loosely, like this, they're they tend to want to verify things, and they want to keep those exclusives open so they don't want to, be jerks to certain people, right? So I am inclined to believe that this story is true, and it likely did come directly from the producers of Dancing with the Stars. That's my opinion. That's my 2 cents. But that's why I have that feeling. Okay. Now, the next thing is, I really don't think that this is something Britney would ever be interested in. Case in point, when Britney did X Factor 10 years ago, she was paid $15 million for one season. $15 million, guys. And that was 10 years ago. That was at a point where she was everywhere. She was on tour. She had an album out. She was accessible essentially to the public in some form, whether it was going to go see her do promo or going to see her on tour or whatever. The amount of money that Britney is worth right now going on television is astronomical. And Britney has been offered a lot of money to do interviews. From everybody from Oprah to 60 Minutes have been rumored, and she has chosen to turn them all down. And I believe she actually did say something like to that effect when she did one of her really big long audio dumps on her Instagram where she just talked for like 20 minutes. So my guess is Dancing with the Stars couldn't afford her. So they figured it would be better to emotionally manipulate her instead. Which I would love to say would be unlikely, but it is very likely considering the people involved. So last week, um, I was talking with Andy on Popcorn Planet about this situation. Yeah, I gotta make sure. Yeah, okay, no, I'll stay here for a minute. Sorry. Again, brain farting, tired, cold medicine. It's fun. Um, Yep. So last week on Popcorn Planet, I was talking about a news report that Britney is reportedly angry with Jamie Lynn for letting their father, Jamie or James Spears, watch Jamie Lynn's children after his latest failed attempt at rehab. And I honestly cannot believe some of the comments that I saw. A lot of them saying that, well, Britney doesn't have any place to judge. She needs to forgive and move on. And I mean, she has so many of her own issues. So why can't she just get over it? And I would really like to remind everyone of why Britney is entitled to judge, about why Britney is entitled to having her opinion, of not having contact with her family, about why she has every right to have healthy boundaries as an adult. Now, I do have to say, before we go any further, some of these details have not been proven in a court of law. Some are alleged. And if you need to fact check me, you can go ahead because I have the receipts in the document in the description. Okay? All right. None of this came from me. This is all stuff that's been reported in depth. So here we go. Britney Spears' father is a man who has referred to his own daughter as a racehorse and that she needed to be treated like one. He oversaw a conservatorship that stripped her of her human rights. Yeah, like to the point that it was unconstitutional. And yes, I know it's ACLU and I know we have feelings about them, guys, but they are right here. Okay? Just in all fairness, they are. When we're talking about the Constitution and Britney's rights as an American, they are 100% correct. He forced her to have an IUD. He forced her into an institution. He also forced her to work at his financial benefit. And she compared this to, it starts with a T. I'm going to call it ST. All right? He had surveillance on her in her own bedroom and tapped her phones. Now, again, this is one of these things that has not been proven in the court of law. However, this is according to a former FBI agent who has looked into this. And we also have had whistleblowers within the security team. Okay? So that's a thing. He also body shamed her constantly. And I mean, directly after she was 5150'd. And I want you guys to think about that. I want you to think about Jamie Spears. Jamie Spears. Where is my picture of him? Okay, I'm not going to be able to find it because my brain hurts too much right now. But yes, Jamie Spears felt the need to tell Britney that she needed to be better physically. Okay. He was ABUSC or ABUSIVE to her mother. And that's according to her mother, not according to her, and caused her sister torment and sorrow. And again, that is according to her sister. But most of all, he went on a rage. He, in a rage, went at her son. He broke down a door and put his hands on Sean. To anyone who is defending this man's behavior and saying, well, it's her father, it's her family. What exactly does someone have to do for you to cut them off? How many times does someone have to show you who they are before you go, you know what? I don't deserve to be treated this way. Because I honestly feel like some people who are defending Jamie at this moment are really just telling on themselves. If you think that someone behaving this way in your life is healthy or acceptable, I have serious concerns. Just because someone is related to you does not mean that they get to hurt you. That is messed up. And the other thing, when people say well, Britney has issues too. Oh, so because she has mental health issues, she deserves this? Because that's basically what that insinuates when you say it. People don't even hear the ableism. It's just insane. It's absolutely insane. And at the same time, I want you guys to think about, we've been covering this story about Ruby Franke quite a bit, right? Would you blame any of these kids for not wanting her back in their life? Or would you look at those kids that had open wounds and say, she's your mom. You have to let her back in. Why is Britney any different? Why does any business, any studio, I'm looking at you, ABC, how did you think that forcing a reunion was a good idea or in any way ethical or good for her? When all of this, everything I just showed you all, is public knowledge. This was not deep cuts, guys. This was all reported. And they wanted to make this into a business thing. It's gross. It's so gross. And quite bluntly, I think with Britney potentially being upset with Jamie Lynn, and to be fair, Jamie Lynn has now come out and said that her dad does not live with her. So I'm hoping that is the case, that he is not being left alone with her children, because that was what the report said, that Britney was upset about that, especially after everything James. This problem. We got too many. We got Lynn. We got Jamie Lynn. We got Jamie. There's too many Jamies. There's too many Lynns. You gotta stop. The big story that we were covering the other day was that Jamie Lynn had taken James or Jamie Spears back in after his failed attempt at rehab. And I am sympathetic to the disease of addiction. I am not passing judgment on that whatsoever. But that doesn't change the fact that he is not in a good place. He is not a healthy man and has a history with hurting his grandchildren. And when you compare that with everything that he has put Britney through, I think she has every right to be upset. And Jamie Lynn's kids, as well as Britney's kids, deserve to be safe. Period. And ABC, I just want to put this out there. There was this really weird award show back in the day. I think it was in 2017. It was a Radio Disney thing, and they decided they wanted to give Britney an icon award. And instead of letting Britney perform, other pop stars all did versions of her songs and sang. And of course, the whole thing was closed with Jamie Lynn. And Britney has been honest that she really did not like that. She did not have fun with that. It was not a good time. Literally said, I don't like that my sister showed up at an award show and performed my songs to remixes. My so-called support system hurt me deeply. This conservatorship unalived my dreams. So all I have is hope. And yet all I have is hope And hope is the only thing in this world that is very hard to unalive, yet people still try. Um, so again, ABC. This didn't go well when y'all tried to make a family-friendly affair going on in 2017. Why did y'all think this was a good idea to do on Dancing with the Stars? Like, is anybody hearing, like, are you understanding what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're trying to repeat things that didn't go well the first time, and you all are surprised. It's just a choice. It's just a choice. And ultimately, what is so sad for me about this whole thing is that Britney has been so honest about what she wants to see for things to get better in their relationship. And the thing is, I've covered this and I've never done this before, but I am literally going to play a video that I did last year. Just the first part of it, because I think it is quite relevant, and I can't recreate it the way that I did it. So we're just gonna go back to the source material, if you guys are good with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here really quickly. We're gonna go to here. All right. Some of you guys might remember this one. What needs to happen for Britney to let her family back in? She's already told us, and it's certainly not Dancing with the Stars. A few days ago, Britney made an Instagram post regarding her family. I can understand that my posts complaining about my past may seem consistent. It must seem like I have an extremely hard time letting it all go. But for me, the real problem to me is that my family to this day honestly have no conscience whatsoever and believe in their minds that they have done nothing wrong at all. They could at least take responsibility for their actions and actually own up to the fact that they hurt me.
Accountability!
For me, just a genuine apology would help give me closure, but it honestly blows my mind every day of my life, even after what is known, what they did to me. They still act as if that's okay. Their reaction shows that I don't have a family that values me or respects me at all. Now, I think what Brittany's asking for here is pretty legitimate.
And
Sometimes when
healthy.
you're trying to heal, an apology is not enough. You need to know that the people who hurt you understand that they hurt you and that they're taking accountability and responsibility for what they have done. Now, in response to this post, Brittany's mom replied. Now, ideally, in this type of a situation where you have a conflict between a mother and a daughter, and the daughter has just stated that she would like to have an apology as well as have the people who hurt her take full responsibility for what they've done, I do think it's interesting that Lynn Spears responded like this. I am so sorry for your pain. I have been sorry for years. I love you so much and miss you. Please unblock me so I can speak to you in person. Britney, deep down, you know how much I love and miss you. I apologize for anything and everything that's hurt you. So Lynn apologized for Britney's pain. Lynn also apologized for anything and everything that has hurt Britney. Okay, I'm going to call that an apology of some kind. But after reading this apology, I have to say, I have a question. Where's the responsibility? Where's the accountability?
I'm still looking.
Like, really, where is it?
Where?
Where? I can't find it. I looked really hard. How do I get home?
I'm still looking, y'all. We still can't find it. It still has not happened. I put that video out on October 3rd last year. Mean Girls Day last year. Just you guys understanding what I'm saying? Like, literally a year from the day, like before, year 2 of the day that Jamie Lynn got eliminated from this show. I said that. And she's still waiting. She's still waiting for accountability. She is still waiting for it. And the only thing that her family seems to want to do is continue to take advantage of the fame, of the clout, of the money, of the notoriety. And it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I hope it was okay we went on that journey together with that, but I just can't. Now, bringing this back to like main topic here, main topic. Sources have revealed that in this book, in Britney's new book, that there is going to be a good amount of information regarding Britney's family history. And I know a bit about that history, and bluntly put, I don't even know really how to talk about it on this live stream without it becoming a problem because of the subject matter. And as I say every stream, YouTube human reviewer.
I'm trying.
I try really hard to respect these guidelines, and quite bluntly, I don't know how to do that when I talk about this. But there is an incredible article on Vulture from New York called The Curse of Kentwood. And I've got that in the description as well in the doc. And I just wanted to share this quote with you guys. Because this is not from Britney. This is from Jamie Lynn. And she was quoted as saying, "Mama always cared more about daddy's feelings than doing the right thing. Mama often put us in a difficult position rather than confronting the situation head on." And if that doesn't describe a dysfunctional family dynamic, I don't know what does. Britney's dad's feelings should not be the most important thing when it comes to the safety of his children and his grandchildren, if there was any truth to that report. And I am so tired of fighting this defense mentality of this man. And all it does is it tells me that people that do defend him, they really don't have a full picture of what is going on here. I really don't think they do. I think that they don't understand. And I've defended Britney for years. I was one of those crazy fans saying the conservatorship was bad before it was popular to say. And wow, did I hear earfuls very often. I'm honestly very used to it. But I don't know what exactly needs to be shown to the public for people to wake up and to stop defending this monster and this family. It's just insane. And the thing is, I could go on for like another half hour at least with more receipts, more stuff, more things of showing just the family itself acknowledging that this is not okay, that this is not healthy. They know this. So why do they keep trying to put Britney in these positions that she doesn't want to be in? It's not helping her recover. It's gross, and I'm not here for it. It's just disgusting. It's so, Anyway, so Dancing with the Stars, don't do this. This is icky. I don't like it. And also, the talking about bringing Lynn Spears back on the show, I thought this was Dancing with the Stars. What? I mean, here's the thing, right? I'm not a big fan of Jamie Lynn Spears. We know this, but I try to give her the benefit of the doubt. I try not to go off about her on things that she really doesn't deserve. Like I've said, if this report was not true that we were talking about the other day about the kids, then, I don't have any judgment towards her in that whatsoever. I just don't. For all I know, this decision with the producers was done on Dancing with the Stars to hire her without even her knowledge that they were trying to manipulate this reunion. I don't know if she knew that, and I'm going to try to give her the benefit of the doubt on that front. But they've all got to know better at this point. they've all got to know better, that this is not okay. And Britney needs to be able to heal and live her life. It's just annoying. And I'm just very frustrated with it all. And to that, separate from that, Jamie Lynn has been on multiple television shows. She was on All That, and then she was on Zoe 101. There was the recent Zoe 102 reunion. She's on Sweet Magnolias. She's put out an EP, I think. I'm not sure if she's done any other music after that. But she has had somewhat of a career in entertainment. Lynne Spears, what have you done? Why would Dancing with the Stars consider having Lynne Spears? Like, I know stars has always been a loose term when it comes to that show, but I mean, at least Jamie Lynn had done something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, Jamie Lynn had actually accomplished something in entertainment. What has Lynn done other than wrote a book that was highly controversial and ended having her back up in court and everything? She got sued over it. Like, why? So I'm going to ask you guys, would any of you watch Dancing with the Stars for Lynne Spears? And I can't remember if she's an E at the end or not. There's too many spellings of these names. I'm sorry if I spelled your name wrong, Lynn. It was not intentional. But like, seriously, who asked for this? And this is what this whole thing to me makes zero sense. Zero sense. And I just completely, I just read this article and I was like, this is so gross. This is just like manipulating, disgusting, ew. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. And I hope you guys understand what I mean. And why I'm frustrated. Yes, thank you, producer sister. I finally have the chat back on. Nobody asked you, Patrice. No one asked you, Patrice. No one. No. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm just double checking the support here. Project Metal Music member for 4 months. Thank you. Much love. It's Kim and everyone here. I appreciate that. And Matt Bond sent in a little super chat of they only booked Jamie Lynn Spears to try to get her sister. And to be honest with you, like, that is actually kind of sad. I feel bad because I feel like Jamie Lynn on some level has been trying to be like, I'm not my sister. Although it feels like every time she talks about that, she's just crying about being Britney's sister. But like, if she didn't know this and she thought that she was getting this job because they wanted her and they just wanted to do this manipulation thing to get her family together, like, that sucks. That sucks. And that's really shady of Dancing with the Stars. I will say that 100%. Okay. All right. So that's that one. I have a couple other stories I wanted to talk about quickly. You guys gotta humor me on this for a minute. So, Taylor Swift right now, of course, on top of the world, new boyfriend who's famous football player. Her Eras Tour film is going to be out this weekend. It is projected right now to make between $150 and $200 million opening weekend. And she still has another leg of the Eras Tour that's happening next year, I believe. We're hearing rumors that there's more music that's coming. We have like the 1989 re-release coming, Taylor's version. She's got a lot going on. And for some reason, Olivia Wilde felt the need to slam her for her new boyfriend. And I just can't. So here's an article from Page 6 saying Swifties are slamming Olivia Wilde after the actress shared a tweet that appeared to throw shade at Taylor's latest romantic interest, Travis. The tweet, which read, "I wish Taylor Swift was in love with a climate scientist," has fans calling out the "Don't worry, darling" star's own dating history in response. Because the both of them dated Harry Styles. So Twitter apparently went at her pretty hard and was like, "Didn't she date Harry Styles, or am I missing something?" One user wrote via Twitter. I'm not saying I say this as a Torontonian, Toronto girl. It is not the Rogers Center, it is the Sky Dome, okay? It is not X, it is Twitter. It is Twitter, okay? Stupid name. We're not doing, the website formerly known as Twitter. We're not having a Prince moment. This is ridiculous. Calling out the star for her past relationship with the famed musician. I get it, but also, who is Olivia to say this? I mean, I don't remember Harry Styles restoring the ozone layer when they were together. And another user pointed out that the original tweet was obviously a joke. The point was that nobody is doing anything for the environment, and most definitely not celebrities. But here's the thing. I will take any excuse to bring this back up because I honestly think it is one of the most insane moments in pop culture, like celebrity gossip reporting of the past couple of years. And that is this insane love triangle that went on between Olivia Wilde, Jason Sudeikis, and Harry Styles. And literally all revolved like around a salad. I don't know how to tell you. Reporting on this story for me will live rent free in my brain forever. Forever. It will never leave. So literally, for those of you that don't know, and this is why I'm bringing it up because it's too funny to not talk about, and it was that Olivia was apparently, reportedly, allegedly, speculation, hooking up with Harry Styles. Jason Sudeikis was her partner. They had children together. He was so distraught by his breakup with Olivia Wilde that he allegedly threw himself in front of a car to prevent her from leaving. And that was based on what their former nanny said. And there's been a whole lawsuit about it. It gets even wilder. It's just crazy. The nanny who claimed she was fired through a source told Page Six that she resigned. And said that Jason became distressed when Wilde tried to leave to see now boyfriend Harry Styles with salad and her special dressing. And he said he was doing it on purpose to make her late to see Harry, the nanny claimed. Jason told me she made this salad and she made her special dressing and she's leaving with her salad to have dinner with Harry. It appears the special salad dressing Wilde made for Sudeikis and their kids was the straw that broke the camel's back. Out of everything, he was like, she made her special salad dressing and took it to him. And that he was heartbroken after the incident. Olivia, I don't understand why you would do anything that would bring Harry Styles back up in your life, because this is the problem now. I look at Olivia Wilde now and all I see is that salad. And maybe this is a weird obsession that I have with this, but I just could not, while all of this drama was going on and it was all unfolding while Don't Worry Darling was in theaters type thing, and it was like every day there was something new, and then we hit the salad, I was like, I can't handle this. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. But I also wanted to take advantage of this, and this may be the cold medicine. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, as I'm sure you all can tell, I'm a little bit scatterbrained right now. But that whole time of that news, like, you could not get away from it. Everything was about this freaking love triangle thing was all over the place. And I was doing some digging, trying to find stuff to add to reporting and stuff for popcorn behind the scenes. And I found this clip. This clip still lives rent free in my brain, and I wanted to share it with you. This is no shade to Harry Styles whatsoever. I've never really understood his appeal, I'm not gonna lie, but that doesn't mean that I like think that he's bad or anything like that. I don't have any ill will towards Harry Styles whatsoever. But this promo tour that happened for this movie. So all of this drama is surrounding this constantly. There was even one point where people thought that Chris Pine spat on him Like it went crazy. I don't even know what was happening, if I remember correctly. But there was this clip. This is my favorite interview I have ever seen. And I just want you guys to embrace the wisdom and the knowledge that we're going to get from Harry Styles talking about this movie that he got to be part of, and that he feels so blessed to be part of this movie because it's a movie. And if you want the full clip of this, I have it linked in the description. Please don't claim me. This is amazing.
My favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like, you know, go to the theater film movie that, you know, you kind of, the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen.
Because it's like a movie. Because it's a movie. And it was a movie. I can't tell you how many times I have watched that clip and it still makes no sense. Do you guys need to see it again? Like, I had to... Yeah, exactly, for the record. He had some microdosing tea. It's like a movie. Because it's a movie. It was, yeah, bless his heart. But I'm just sitting here going like, she left Jason Sudeikis for It's Like a Movie and salad dressing, and this whole thing was just ridiculous. And I'm like, Olivia, you do not, her with her salad, you do not get to go at Taylor Swift. Like, do you guys understand what I mean? Like, I understand this is a bit disjointed, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is just so ridiculous. So yeah, Olivia, like, for real, leave Taylor alone. Just leave Taylor alone. Please stop. Because I promise you now, I will make this a thing on this show. Anytime Olivia Wilde comes up, I'm going to talk about this salad. Because it's just the most ridiculous thing. And I will never forget it. I will never, ever forget it. Yeah. That's that story. Please do. No problem. Maybe I should just clip the It's Like a Movie. We'll just keep going. No, but I'm sure he's a smart person. I think he was probably just very nervous doing all the promo and everything. And there was a lot of eyes on him. But I also wanted to talk about this. I don't know if you guys have seen it today. There's a lot of people talking about Jada. A lot of people talking about Jada Pinkett Smith. Which, again, another story from last year that everybody wouldn't stop talking about. Why is all the news from 2022 coming back? Why is it all looking at me? Why can it all just not go away? I just saw, for the record, salad emoji, please. I'll look into it. There'll have to be like a tomato and a cucumber in there, or else I think Matt Bond might revolt. There'll be a rebellion, an uprising. Okay, so Jada Pinkett Smith is putting out a memoir. That's something I should have, the clip of Kris Jenner saying memoir and Khloe Kardashian making fun of her, which is hilarious if you haven't seen it. Yeah, so she put out this book. And I, for one, am just very sick still of hearing about Jada Pinkett Smith. I don't know, I had way too much Jada Pinkett Smith when Slapgate happened. I didn't want to hear any more about it. It was just constant. Like, it was ridiculous. I remember Daniel Radcliffe was on a show and they asked him about it. And I remember him saying something to the effect of, I'm already so dramatically bored. And I'm like, yes, I am dramatically bored at this point of Jada and Will and Chris. But for some reason, like, the world was obsessed with it for like a really long time. And now it's back. It came back. A bad rash. And Jada has written a whole book and revealed in the promo for this book that her and Will had actually been separated for like 7 years or something. And I wanted to take this opportunity to say that I am a fan of the political commentator Ana Navarro. Her sass is unmatched. If I can have like 2% of the sass in which she embodies, I will be very proud of myself. I love her. And I have to say, we have the exact same opinion on this story. We have the exact same opinion on this thing. So I want to share this with you guys because I think she's on point. So the View star Ana Navarro seems to have already had it with Jada Pinkett Smith's media tour for her revealing new memoir, Worthy. Hours after the Girls Trip actress announced that she and husband Will Smith separated in 2016 and have had separate lives for nearly 7 years, Navarro criticized the development as a grab to generate publicity for the tell-all. She said, listen, I think she's having a relationship with her bank account because every time she needs to increase the ratings of the Red Table, every time she needs to sell books, she drops these bombshells, Navarro said on Wednesday's episode, referencing Pinkett Smith's canceled talk show. I find it unseemly. Be careful of anybody who pretends to have a perfect marriage. And she later went on, why do I know so much about these people's marriage? Yes, this is where we are screaming together. Navarro said at the top of the show, I kind of feel like I know more about their marriage than I know about my own marriage. I don't need to know all of this. You know what? I just want to watch reruns of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Bad Boys. Just leave this out of my head. And I'm like, have truer words never been spoken? Oh my gosh. I don't want to know. 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 There's so many things about the Smiths that I'm just like, I would have been so much better not knowing any of this stuff. Any of it. I just don't care. Don't care. And I couldn't get away from it. And I just, now I know it's going to be back and I'm not going to be able to escape her. I don't know why people care. Why do people care? Why? I don't know. I'm going to end the poll from earlier, which is, would any of you watch Dancing with the Stars for Lynn Spears? 94% of you said no. 93. It's saying 93 now. ABC, don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm so over this with Jada. And the thing is, I think that's just part of it that I'm at a point where I'm like, I know this isn't going to go away, right? Like she's going to milk this for as much as she possibly can. Like she always does. But I just can't. So here's a thing that I will ask you guys. Let's do another poll while we go into halftime. Do you care about Jada? Do you really care about Jada? I just want to know. I want to know. Because I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand the appeal. Oh, Lacey woke up. Hi, baby bear. She's like, you were yelling. You were loud. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Hi. Yep. Let me know about your votes. Let me know what you guys think. We have 31 votes and it is 100% no. Oh my gosh. Do you understand how many polls we have had on this channel and we have never been this in agreement on something ever? Is this what could unite the world? Is this the great equalizer? We could all be like, we don't want to hear anything more about Jada. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm just going to pay attention to the chat for a few minutes just while we have our halftime. You guys asking, where's it? Chris Barber just says, how is Lacey doing? She's so freaking adorable. She's doing great. I feel bad when I put up these questions, I cover her, but she just laid back down. She's doing all right. She's doing good. Yeah, we've, yep, she completed the medical treatment she was going through. So now it's, we got to talk about, you know, what surgery is going to look like for her and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much to General Scott for gifting 5 memberships. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that actually came up through StreamYard. What? What? I've never had that before. Thank you, StreamYard. That's awesome. Thank you very much. It's very, very kind. I also didn't want to forget. So thank you very much, General Scott. I know you've been in and out. I hope you're having a good day. Also, Shauna, member of 10 months, thank you so much for your always continued support. Olivia Wilde needs to get a life. Yep, she does. She does. Apparently, she also needs to like get a patent and incorporate that salad dressing because it's apparently life-changing. Something she could do. But yes, thank you very much, Scott, for the gifted memberships. It's incredibly kind of you. And as always, I so appreciate the support that you guys give me. It's always overwhelming and humbling, and I very much appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to chat open for a minute. And if anybody has any comments, you guys want to ask me any questions, now is the time. Now is the time. Sorry. Carbonized Stardust said, Olivia Wilde had a life. She obviously didn't like it, so she destroyed it by letting her. Oh, wow. I didn't read it. This is why I need to read whole comments before I put them up on screen. Oh, wow. I mean, I think choices were made through that time period. Choices were made. And I mean, the mess is still going. Carbonized, I just saw your next comment. I'm not putting that up. Soki just said, at ItsKim, do you think that Jamie Lynn would have protected Britney from her father had she been the oldest child? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I see you all laughing at Carbonized Stardust. No, honestly, I don't know. I think this is an opinion. Sometimes I feel like when I look at all of the information regarding Jamie Spears, that there seems to be some fear associated with him. And like, I know Britney has said that she was afraid of her father. And there's been a lot of things along that line. I think it's obviously a very dysfunctional and unhealthy situation from the outside looking in. And at that point, I don't know. I think Britney had long enough in the situation she was in that ultimately she had to choose her. She had to choose herself. And she had to fight for herself. She had to fight for her freedom. As much as I know the Free Britney movement had a lot to do with getting her out of the conservatorship, what really changed everything, what really changed the scope of this situation was her actually speaking in court. And that was when all of a sudden people really started to pay attention. She had to take that stand to save herself. I don't know if Jamie Lynn would have been at that place. And I think in some ways, Jamie Lynn thinks that she was protecting Britney. But I think we'll find out more in the book. I think we will find out more. Shauna, oh my goodness, we're not worthy. Thank you for the super chat for $50. That's incredible. Thank you very much. Totally off topic question. That's fine. What did you have for Thanksgiving dinner? What is your family's best/original dish at Thanksgiving? Well, so for those of you that don't know, on Monday, it was actually Canadian Thanksgiving. We have Thanksgiving in October, not in November, like America does. And it's kind of similar. I mean, our Black Friday type thing isn't as crazy. But yeah, we have like turkey and everything, and we usually hang out with family. This Thanksgiving for me was a bit different because I got a my mom and my dad were away last week, and my mom got a pretty nasty cold. And so they actually came home early from their trip, and she's been pretty down for the count. So I've been playing nurse quite a bit, and now my sister has it, my dad has it. I think I'm fighting it. I am hoping my husband doesn't get it. And because of that, we decided that nobody wanted to cook, and simply nobody wanted to have somebody else's hands all over everything, basically. Like, no one wants to cook when they're sick. It's just gross. So we sorry. So we actually did Swiss Chalet. We did which for those of you, again, that are not Canadian, do not know, Swiss Chalet is a chain of restaurants in Canada. They sell chicken, and mostly chicken. They're known for their chicken, but also they do like ribs and roast beef, and they have these like holiday specials all the time. So we were able to have like mashed potatoes and stuffing, and we had the chicken instead of the gravy. And cranberry sauce and all that, and the buns and everything. So that's what we did this year, because we felt like it was the best course of action. And it also meant that we had leftovers for a couple of days, so nobody had to continue cooking. But my mom and my sister make incredible mashed potatoes. They put cream cheese in with it. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sorry, I'm just double checking the chat here because it's kind of freaking out on me. But yeah, so I'd say the mashed potatoes. I know my husband is a big fan of apple squash bake, I think it's called, and he really enjoys it. He really enjoys it. Oh yes, and sour cream. Thank you, producer sister. I'm sorry. You should be sleeping. You should be sleeping. Can everybody in the chat please just send some love to producer sister? She's literally in the next room over, in bed. So yeah, love to my producer sister, love to my bestie, and I hope you feel better soon. And we're doing our best. Okay, let me just look through here, do through the chat. Yeah, Carbonite Stardust said, I mean, Britney has been a workhorse since she was 8 years old. Exactly. That's an entire lifetime of ABUSC. Yep. She doesn't need to forgive anything if she doesn't want to. They chose money over their child. Yep. Truth. I'm just checking. Oh, Denise, you're getting over bronchitis? Ain't nobody got time for that. Aw, we feel better soon. It sucks. Carbonite Stardust, thank you so much for the super chat here for $13.99. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Fun fact, Canada had the first Thanksgiving in North America, not our neighbors. So the USA has Thanksgiving the wrong way, not us. Copycat. Honestly, I kind of like the way that we do it, because we have Thanksgiving in like the first half of October, then the second half of October is Halloween. First half of November for us is very Remembrance Day. We remember our fallen soldiers and our history. And then after that, it's like Christmas all the way. And then we have like a month and a half of Christmas essentially. And the Christmas decorating in my house is real. It's real. I'm thinking in my head now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have at least 4 Christmas trees up in my house. That's just the trees. At one point when I was growing up, we actually had a Christmas palm tree that we kept in our front hallway, and it stayed up all year long. My mom loves Christmas. Loves Christmas. Okay. Project Metal Music. It's Kim, you're making me hungry. I'm sorry. Marcia said, me too. Last year we ordered Bob Evans Thanksgiving. Yes. It was great. No cooking, easy cleanup. Exactly. Sometimes that's just what you need. Yeah. Denise, thank you. Producer sister, go to sleep. Purple Rose Gamers, let's go to bed, producer sister. Hugs for producer sister. I hope you're feeling the love. She said, I have been sleeping. I know. Okay. Yeah, 4 Christmas trees. Yes. 4. Yeah. In all fairness, it's because producer sister has 1. Um and that's it's a really cool color scheme. It's like a jewel tone color scheme, and then there's little hockey ornaments all through it as well because and then I have a fun one that we have in our front hallway. It's white, and we just kind of change it periodically throughout the year. So it's actually up most of the time. It's been up for years now. So like right now it's harvest themed, and then it'll get changed over shortly to Halloween themed, and then we'll do it Christmas themed. But the rule with that tree is there are no rules. So any silly ornaments I see, it's there. It's there. So I think maybe that would be a fun like behind the scenes video. I can show you guys all the randomness that is on that tree, because I literally just look for the weirdest ornaments I can find and I put it on. I bought a croissant ornament last year because why would you not want a croissant ornament? Anyway, and then the other 2, one is very traditional Christmas, and then the other is like a rose gold themed one, which is really, really pretty. So yeah, that's how we do Christmas trees. There's a lot. We have a problem. Just looking through your comments. Oh, Chris just said, I prefer Thanksgiving in October. I don't even acknowledge Thanksgiving anymore. My dad passed on Thanksgiving Day in 2018, and my mom passed 2 days after Thanksgiving in 2020. I am so sorry, Chris. I'm so sorry. That must be very difficult. Very, very difficult. Wish I could hug you. I'm sorry. It's hard when there's loss around holidays, because I find it difficult. I do. So I'm sorry. Yeah, Sean, I love Christmas. Can't wait to get there. It should be fun. It should be fun. Soki said, I've never seen a croissant ornament in my life. It's like a fancy one. It's like glass blown and everything. It's like really pretty. It looks like hand painted. And I'm French and we don't have them here, I guess. Oh my goodness. I will show you guys really weird ornaments. And Jeedrick, thank you so much for the super chat. Yay, Christmas! Yay! Yeah, we'll have fun with it. Okay. Just give me one. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Shauna, thank you for gifting 10 more memberships. My goodness. I think that puts us up to 25 today. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. That's incredibly kind. Also thank you very much to Heather, who just sent me a PayPal. Thank you so much for your support. I very much appreciate it. That all goes right back into the channel. Very much appreciate all of your support on that. It's just amazing. And thank you so much for being here. And I will say we're going to move on to the what in a minute. We got that all queued up and ready to go. I am fighting the algorithm right now pretty badly. And I'm just going to be straight up about it. I don't understand exactly what is going on. But in the last 3 weeks, I've dropped about 200 subscribers. And I am getting messages that people are being unsubbed. And there's no tracking of where exactly people are leaving. I expect on certain videos that I do that I'm going to see some people unsub because of something I have to say, an opinion I have on something, whether it's something to do with like a political view or whatever. I'm very used to that. And that's okay. That's okay. People are allowed to watch what they want to watch and to support what they want to support. And I would never be like, people have to stay even if they don't like me type thing. Like, that's fine. And I don't expect it. But what I am frustrated with is I know this is very likely to do with purging accounts. But without fail, I always have people that go like, but I was subbed to you. I didn't unsub. Why is this happening? I don't know why it's happening. I don't know, but it's very frustrating. So what I do want to ask is, so much of what I want to do with my channel is create a community and a place where people feel they can come as they are, that they can feel like they're going to be in a safe place, that even when we talk about things that are difficult, that it's going to be done in a way that isn't overly sensationalized, that there's going to be some humor, that there's going to be some fun, that we can talk about things that are difficult in the sense of having support and conversation that can lead to meaningful change. And for that, I want this to be a place that people feel that they can come, and that people feel that they can invite people that they think might enjoy this. I think one of the things that I have seen so much over the past couple of years is that people are really struggling with loneliness right now. I think when the world went crazy in 2020, people's worlds got a lot smaller. And I know, like, for me, it absolutely did. It absolutely did. So much of my social life now is through these machines. My friends are on the other side of the world. My friends are in different countries. My friends are in different time zones. Um, and I think that there is power in opening up those doors and letting people come in and to find people. And not only that, but just having a place. This is one of the reasons I think I love LawTube as much as I do, that we can have discussion, that we can agree to disagree. Because I think we've lost that in a lot of places, that we feel like if we don't all have the exact same opinion, that we all can't be friends. And that's not the case. And I don't like to put myself in an echo chamber. And I know a lot of people in this community don't like that either. I know we have a lot of survivors here. I know we have a lot of people that are very passionate about justice. And I know we have a lot of people that really just love having a good time and laughing. And I think those are all really good things. So what I will say is that if you think you know someone that could really enjoy my channel, feel free to share my content with them, because I would love to see this community grow, and that we can all come together and be a part of something really good. Because my hope is, even when we talk about things that suck, even when we talk about things that are controversial or upsetting or whatever, my hope is that when you leave these streams, when you leave my videos, you leave feeling a little bit better. And I try very hard for that. I hope that I do that more often than not. But I want to share that with people, and I want to have that type of a community. So that's just, if you know someone, let them know. Let them know, because I would love to see people make friends and have a good time. I think we need that. There's so much in this world right now that sucks. My heart has been, I'm really upset about what's happening right now in Israel and in Palestine. And I'm not going to get into the politics of it. I'm a centrist, and therefore my opinion pisses everybody off. But we are seeing, unfortunately, on social media right now, I think we're seeing some of the worst of humanity. We are seeing some of the worst. And I truly believe that that is not a reflection of who we all are as people. And I believe that it may sound naive and it may sound stupid, but I believe that love is more powerful. Love is more powerful than hate. It's easy to hate. It's hard to love. And I think the more positivity that we can share, the more acceptance that we can share, that has ripple effects. I can't fix what's happening over there. I'm powerless to do anything, as I'm sure many of us feel. But we can use the voice that we have to be positive, to send love, to send compassion, to send empathy. And that is what I'm trying to do. So I hope that makes sense. We're not going to talk about that at all, simply because I can't handle it. Yeah, it's yeah. Carbonite Artist just thought, agree, Kim. I feel like nobody in the world wants to do the hard work anymore. Nobody wants to work these days. No, I know what you're saying, Carbonite. Yeah. Love equals work. It takes effort to love someone who's being a jerk to you, but it's worth it. It doesn't, the hate doesn't fix anything. It doesn't. Janae or Janai, I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if I've seen you before. Well, hello. I don't think I don't remember speaking with you before. So welcome. If this is I don't know if you're new or if you've just been a lurker. Just said, I think the nice and loving people are the quiet majority. I teach my son that hate is a waste of time and good energy. Negative people love company, but we don't play into it. Yep. 100%. So thank you guys so much. Yeah. And Ray just said that's why I can't even stomach the news anymore. It feels like you can't do anything about it. Nope. It feels like you can't. But the only thing that I feel like I can do is say, like, yeah, it feels like you can't do anything about it. I know, I saw. It's okay, Ray. All I can do is try to create somewhere where people can be empathetic and compassionate. That's it. That's the thing. I've really been struggling with that of like, obviously I don't have a massive platform, but I do have something. And I feel like it's important to be responsible with what you have. And I try to do that. And that's part of why I try to go a bit deeper in headlines. I don't try to just latch on to things and sensationalize things and whatever. We're going to go deeper. We're going to talk about the full context. We're going to show a clip of Harry Styles talking about how it's a movie. It just sounds so stupid, but it's just like, it's so difficult right now. It's so difficult. And my heart goes out to everybody. And I'm sorry if any of you guys in the chat have been personally affected by any of it. I wish there's something more I could do. And I'm praying for all of you, because I don't believe civilians should have to pay for choices that other people are making. Okay. Oh, Wancho, hi. So much love to you too. Member for 12 months. You've been here a year. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. It's so crazy. So crazy. Also wanted to mention, because I realized I don't have you in my links and I need to add you. Wancho, if you've seen him around, he has his own YouTube stuff going on. It's a channel called The Ravens Flock. And I will be adding that to the description, because I have a little section of like my friends, so you can see people in my network. And I didn't get a chance to watch all of it, but I know you guys did a special the other day on a YouTuber. I'm not going to say her full name because I'm afraid I'm going to get hit, but Eugenia. And I saw that actually it took off quite a bit. So I'm very happy for you. And I hope you are doing great. And you guys should check out The Ravens Flock and see if there's stuff there that you're interested in that they cover. Because they're great. Yeah. There we go. All right. Yeah, Carbonize, The Ravens Flock. Ask me how long it took to figure out that was Watch Out. Well, now everyone was today years old if they didn't know. Okay? We all know. Watch Out, thank you, Kim. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I hope you're doing okay. All right. Okay, so we do have a what the what. Are you guys ready for that? We ready for a what the what? Okay. All right. So again, I may not be able to see support in real time as it comes through. I will go over everything at the end and double check. Turn off that alarm. Does anybody ever have that you forget that you have alarm set on your phone from another day, and then they randomly go off and you're like, why do I have an alarm going? It's not for anything today. You just forgot. Maybe that's an ADHD thing. I don't know. 84K. All right. Thanksgiving fails. Because originally this was supposed to be on Monday. And then everybody got sick and then things went crazy. So that was not going to happen. So here we go. So in honor of Canadian Thanksgiving, and as I am Canadian YouTuber, we're going to go through the Thanksgiving fails. So let's do it. Let's do it. Thanksgiving fails. Last year, my brother had to work on Thanksgiving and he asked me to save him a little bit of everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love how there's just like a single corn and pea. That I cannot. Oh my gosh. So the comments, and beautifully presented. Yes, the sheer beauty of the paper plate that just spells, I love you, without having to even write it out. I do hope this was a joke plate and also saved him a real plate. Pure evil, pure unadulterated evil. I like you. You have to love sibling jokes. I mean, you know what? I mean, they understood the assignment. And the presentation is beautiful. Oh, wow. That took effort. That took effort. I love it. That is waking up and choosing chaos, and it is lovely. Lovely. The way my roommate ate this pie I bought for Thanksgiving. Oh no. No. That's not right. Oh no. Who does that? Who does that? And you know what? Is that the Costco one? Is that the Costco pumpkin pie? I'm sorry. Producer sister just yelled yes from the other room and I heard her. Rest your voice, producer sister. No. But yes, it does look like the Costco one, which is always surprisingly good. I'm a big pumpkin pie fan, and yeah, it's a good time. But like, oh, why? Comments are raised by barbarians, were they? Where did you bury him? Is your roommate a dog? Okay, no. I take offense for that with the dog because the dog would be cleaner. They would be cleaner. They would be strategic, and there wouldn't be anything left. There would be an exact cutout of where they were working. Oh my goodness. Next comment was, it's definitely time for a new roommate. Anyone who thinks this is funny is childish and hostile. Yeah. Ask for a new roommate. Like now, I would take the pie and smash it into their head. Yep. I mean, this is an abomination. Carving the turkey. Oh my goodness. Impressive yet gross. Spam. Love your spam. We always have to bring the Monty Python here. It lives here. It's happy to be here. It's never leaving. I mean, that's impressive though. It's good carving. Yeah. Impressive yet gross at the same time. Except, spam. Impressive. Hawaiian turkey. Slow clapping. I mean, very much, yeah, just I just looked over at the chat and I just see spam. But yes, Wancho, some people just want to watch the world burn. Yep. 100%. Someone asked me what I use to marinate my turkey. I told them I use the marinating drawer in the fridge. Why? What do you use? What? I don't even know what I'm looking at. What? No! Does anybody okay, does anyone who know anyone who would ever do this? I've never that thought has never even crossed my mind. What? Producer Sister said, not gonna lie, this was my favorite. I'm actually kind of bummed because I know that General Scott is running in and out, but I'm just gonna say this here. I'm pretty sure this is a Jacksonville turkey. I don't know what I am looking at right now. Like it doesn't even seem like it's like the best use of the space, like how to do it. It's not the most productive. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I hope you guys know what I mean. Like this, there's smarter ways to do this. Sometimes I see these things and I think to myself, like, oh, thank you, General Scott. Just came in totally Jacksonville turkey. Yes. No offense to anybody in Jacksonville. But I just, sometimes you see not necessarily like this, but I mean like other kitchen things and you're like, well, that's weird, but I can't argue with it because it looks like it would work. This I would argue because I don't think that this is going to work. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, it's already started. Shauna. First you wash the turkey. Second you marinate the turkey. Yeah, what in the Florida man is going on with this turkey? For those of you that don't know the one tooth third joke, I think it was a couple streams ago, we were looking at design fails. And there was one where someone wrote like it was supposed to be like first, second, third, fourth, but it was first, second, third, and fourth. And it just hit me the right way. And I was laughing my head off. I fully broke on camera. So people make jokes because it broke me down. Also, the same stream was when we started making jokes about Jacksonville. So oh gosh, General Scott puts the marinade on its skin or else it gets the drawer again. No! Yeah, this is not the one. No, it's not. It's not the one. Yeah, the pie is definitely a what the what lol. I mean, all of these have been what the what. I don't even know. Yeah, Carbonite Artist said, wait, is the black flecks spices or debris from the top shelf? Either way, my brain is pulling a Michael Scott. No! 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 Oh my god. Oh. Yep. And this is why you can't eat at anyone's house 100%. I have like now that I know that this is the thing that someone attempted to do, I have trust issues now. This has given me trust issues. Can Gordon Ramsay look at this? Cuz this is the type of stuff I want to see Gordon Ramsay roast. Although I would be worried that he'd have a heart attack with this. Yeah, the turkey is a what the what. Yep. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I'm officially on a Yeah, Carbonite Artist, this is why we need the ability to use memes in this chat. 100% is ridiculous. I wish we could do GIFs. If that was like a feature I could add on here, I totally would. Yeah, Wancho, let's not give Gordon Ramsay an aneurysm. Let's not. Okay, we have to keep going. I removed the skin before carving my turkey and made a Thanksgiving burrito. Oh. What? I mean, that I can't tell if it's like no Or that's kind of smart. I can't tell. That's a lot of turkey, though. But I'm not going to hate it. Like, I'm not going to hate on it because I've never had it. Yeah, I'm with the third comment here of I have mixed feelings about this. I do too. But okay, pull time. Would you eat the Thanksgiving burrito? Let me know. I don't think we're going to be all in agreement the same way we were about Jada. That is still the craziest thing to me ever, though, that like we were all like on the same page with that. Yeah, immediately we're like 50-50. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's keep going. But yes, Thanksgiving burrito. You've all seen it. Make your choice. Vote. Jello shot casserole because I'm too lazy to do individual shot glasses. It's the perfect Thanksgiving tradition. It has vodka. I love the post-it note. That's my favorite thing. Oh my gosh, this is funny. That's funny. The only way that could get better would be like if it was actually like a really fancy, like a place card. It just had like in a cursive font that just said has vodka. It'd be funny. Honestly, I love this idea. Way less work. Brilliant. I think I'll replace the awful 60s marshmallow jello salad in my family's rotation with this instead. It's an excellent upgrade. With a bit more vodka, no one will understand the difference. It's a layer of sponge short of a trifle. Oh gosh. Now I just think about the Friends trifle. The one that Rachel made. All the different layers. You guys remember that for Friends? Because that's quite a moment. Needs a rum-soaked sponge. You know what? It's not a terrible idea. Especially if you don't want to get together with the people that you're eating with. It's an idea. Producer sister. It tastes like feet. Oh my goodness. Okay, next one. I call this performance piece Thanksgiving Eve. Sometimes it do be like that. The comments are she should focus more on cooking and not looking for the ants on the carpet. No. The ants come after. Right now she's searching for her dignity in the carpet. The moment when you ask yourself, was European colonization of America is really worth it? Oh my gosh. Valid reaction. Look of defeat. Yeah, it doesn't look like it went well. But I've had that moment. Oh, you guys ever had to make a meal like that and just everything goes wrong? Everything that could possibly go wrong goes wrong. I feel like everybody has that at least once, that it's just, forget it, we're ordering pizza. Thanksgiving delight. Is that a Rice Krispie treat of turkey? That is Rice Krispies, right? For those of us that don't like turkey, I'm quite all right with this. Honestly, like it's actually kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I would, I mean, if there were like molds, I could see that actually being a really cute thing you could like give to kids. I do this for my niece. Why not? Need a mold though, because I'm not shaping it. I'm not doing all that. That's too much work. Yeah, I'm quite all right with this. I love turkey. Rice Krispies are always a good thing. Yep. Snap, gobble, pop. Lovely, crocheted by grandma. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Someone said, isn't it sculpted Rice Krispie treats? It is. They did a wonderful job shaping a little caramel sauce gravy, and I'd be all set. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. I'm not against this. I'm not against this. And I will say, it looks like we've got a good amount of votes in. The majority of you, it looks like, about 6 out of 10 of you would not eat the Thanksgiving burrito, but 4 of you would. So there you go. That actually kind of like describes my brain at that point, kind of how I feel. There's a part of me going like maybe, and a part of me going nope. Yep. All right, last one. Thanksgiving is canceled. I assume it's the last one, or is there one more after that? There's one more after that. I lied. I'm sorry. Thanksgiving says, oh, it's theirs. Canada represent. What? 6,849.93 for a President's Choice turkey? For those of you that don't know, President's Choice is the house brand of Zehrs. Like they're great value, basically. That has to be an error. Wow. I'm going to start a Canadian turkey smuggling ring. Who's in? I bought a 6.6 keg turkey for $30 Canadian yesterday, and we can go buy them and resell them for a lot of money. Yeah. I'd like to buy you a car. I'd like to buy a car. You have a car in exchange? No, I have a turkey. Yeah, pretty much. At least they rounded down to the nearest cent. Every bit counts. Yep. Ontario, Canada. Wow, it's on sale. Yeah, it better be stuffed with diamonds or something. This thing better be solid gold. Be gold turkey. I think this is a typo, guys. There was an issue here. There was a problem. It is not $7,000 to get a turkey in this country. We have inflation problems right now with food, but it's not that bad. I tried. Nailed it. Oh my gosh. Did any of you guys watch Nailed It? Have you ever watched Nailed It? It was on Netflix. It's funny. Oh, you know what? They tried. They gave it the good Elaine try. And I mean, the eyes kind of look like, they just saw the Ark of the Covenant in Raiders of the Lost Ark. And, the sprinkles got a little bit messy. But I mean, the effort was there. I can tell what it is. This is what it looks like when I bake. So I'm going to be kind. But yes, this is definitely a nailed it. This is amazing. Yep. So, and you succeeded. And then the next person said, with granting me nightmares. What was the goal you had in mind? Crying. Yeah, but how'd it taste? So close and yet so far. You know what? I like it. I'd still eat it. Love icing. And jujubes. And I'm assuming gingerbread, I'm guessing. And that looks like Smarties on the bottom. So there you go. Oh, producer sister's coughing. Oh. General Scott. Okay. This is what happens when grandma farts near the dessert table. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Well, guys, that's the what. That is the what. Don't be producer sister, do not be sorry you're coughing. Oh my gosh. I just feel bad. Do I need to get you lozenges? Let me know in the chat if you need lozenges, okay? Because I'm not kidding. I have some. I keep them here in case. Denise, go to sleep. Oh gosh. You know what? Carbonized. I would love to make producer sister a hot toddy, but she does not drink. Oh, good. She has a lozenge in her mouth right now. Excellent. That is good. Yes, right. Producer sister is sick. And Kim's parents are also sick. I'm fighting it, and I'm hoping desperately that my fella does not get it because it is his birthday on Friday. And I don't want him to be sick for his birthday. Also, not sure if it's going to affect the scheduling at all next week, but I have an appointment next week for allergy testing. Whole nother thing. We'll talk about this later. There is the potential that in the next year or so I may have to have surgery. We're going through a lot of things right now, figuring out exactly what needs to be done, because it may be getting multiple things done at once. But for the allergy testing, I cannot take any antihistamines, any cold medicine, nothing. So if I get sick, I can't take anything, which is going to suck. If not, I'm going to have to call and ask them to reschedule my appointment, but I'm like afraid of how long that's going to be if I do that, but it's just there. So I'm literally been like walking around my house with like an N95 on. It's been fun. It's been fun. But yeah, hot toddy actually sounds really good right now. I would love to have one of those. Well, guys, we are in the last section of the stream. I know it's a bit shorter today than it was before, but I do also want to try to not go super long time in case I am getting sick. But I did want to give you guys, a good stream that has a lot of content in it. It would be fun, and I think we had some laughs. I mean, I'm just so happy I got to share that Harry Styles thing with you guys, because every time I watch that clip, it's a movie. It's a movie. That's why you like go to the theater movie. I just remember when I watched it for the first time, I shared it, I think, with everybody at Popcorn, and I'm like, this is literally what I sound like after I've taken my meds. Which is why I don't go on stream. I don't. I just don't, because it's literally. Oh, Ray, you missed it? Ray, you missed it? Ray, are we good with watching it again? Are we good with watching Harry Styles again? Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta get it. There it is. All right. Here we go. This is the incredible wisdom and knowledge that we have been graced with by the one and only Harry Styles on his promo tour for Don't Worry Darling, where he is talking about how it's a movie. Because Don't Worry Darling, if you were not aware, is a movie. It's a movie that went into theaters. It's a movie that he acted in. It is a film. Here we go.
Favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like, go to the theater film movie that you kind of
Chris.
the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen.
It's a movie. It's a movie. But I love Chris's face through that whole thing. He's just like, why am I here? And I know I've heard that Chris Pine does not enjoy promo in the first place. All of it, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's like a movie. It's a movie. Well, with that, I'm going to wind down. If anybody has any last minute questions or support they want to send in, or if you want to join membership or any of that, now is the time to do that so I can thank you live for doing so. Oh, okay. Producer Sister just asked, how often do we want to have sagas for What the What? Producer Sister has found a few different places where she is looking for content. And one of these are stories that have been updated frequently. So some of them are quite sagas. They're the sagas. And I think the thing is, we know that they're long. We know that they're a lot. We know they're not always like ha 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 funny. So I think she's just wondering what people think. And I'm seeing a good amount of people being like, yes, more sagas. Yes. Often. Yes. Yes. Heather just said, could it be a version of hot toddy? In all fairness, one thing I do, and I did this when I had the Rona, last Christmas, after Christmas, New Year's, um, half of the glass orange juice, half of the glass ginger ale. I don't know why, but it made my chest feel so much better. It made me feel so much better, and I just chugged that stuff like you would not believe. It was like that, water, Powerade, back to the OJ ginger ale, and I did that for a couple of days, and, I do have that stuff upstairs. I made sure I had that when everybody started getting sick. Yeah, completely up for sagas. All of the sagas. I am down for a saga. Producer sister, I think the answer is yes. People are down with sagas. What do we want? Sagas. When do we want them? All the time. Okay. Yeah. I love follow-up videos. Yeah. I love when you get the whole story. It's so satisfying. So satisfying. Yeah, King Bob, I want an update from last week. For the record, I was getting so much feedback about me in that saga, the one from last week, the one from last Wednesday. I did something I've never done before, and I dropped an F-bomb. But that because that I don't do that. I've never done that before on live because the internet is forever, and I try to be respectful. But that pushed me to my limit, and I think it pushed me to my limit because everything that the individual was saying in that saga that I was upset about, it goes against everything I stand for as a person. And it's a stigma that I have also fought for all of my life. And it's been a battle. In particular, this idea that this individual believed that his wife had less value because she was not a virgin when they got married. Which I cannot with that. No. But there is a timestamp now in that stream. I think it's called What You All Actually Came Here For. And it goes right to the part where I freak out. So if you ever want to see that again, it's there. Because no. There was a lot of rage in there for me on that one. Race, they're usually bad for the blood pressure, but I'm down. Well, hopefully they all won't be like rage inducing. You know what I mean? So I just said I don't know what a hot toddy is, but sure more. Yeah. I believe a hot toddy has whiskey in it, which is why I can't make it for producer sister, but that's okay. Yes, Denise, ginger ale is the cure to life, and actual ginger ale. I have an issue with this. If your ginger ale does not have ginger in it, it should not be allowed to be called ginger ale. It just shouldn't. It shouldn't. And that is so present in so many brands of ginger ale. It pisses me off beyond belief. I am a ginger ale snob, and I make no apologies because I feel like if it's called ginger ale, it should have ginger in it. I don't think that that's a controversial standpoint, and it bothers me when anybody's like, oh, but the other stuff is fine. I'm like, no, it's not, because you're not actually drinking ginger ale. It's not ginger ale. It is not. Okay, producer sister has found another saga that has been prepped. So we have the next saga ready to go. Carpet sort of, I worked 10 hours. All I want is sagas. Stream. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yes, Shauna, I love this community. You all are so funny and quick-witted. It's great. You guys make me laugh constantly. It's great. I love how I honestly can stream like this and I have nothing in front of me, nothing prepared or anything, and yet we're all still laughing. We're all still talking. It's so much fun. I love this about it. Oh gosh. My family member, Katie. My family members walked in last week at the wrong time when Kim was reading about Virginia. Well, okay. Katie, why don't I do this? It's a message for your family members. Hi, I'm ItsKim. You walked into a weird moment on my stream, and I'm sorry about that. But I kind of have been on the internet for a bit now, and I've talked a lot about like stories about survivors of SA and stuff, and the dangers of purity culture sometimes and how that affects those people who go through that. And so it elicits a very strong response in me because I've seen the pain that it's caused. And I don't like that. So I'm normally not like that. I'm usually much more level-headed. I'm usually considered to be the calm one on panels, so I'm sorry. But yeah, Katie's not watching a crazy person, I promise. And she's really cool. So thanks. Suck it, Joe. That was the guy's name in his Joe. Yeah, it's such a delusional standpoint. It's ridiculous. It's so dumb. Yeah, Joe sucks big ones. Yep. May Joe forever have blue. Amen. 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 Yeah, I love ginger ale. Yep. That's a bit like it's so underrated. It's so underrated. Oh wow. Wancho said I've had us make homemade root beer once. It was nuts. That actually sounds very interesting. Ray, Saga? Now it's Christmas already? Not today. Not today. For the next stream. Next stream. Oh, Denise. Get well, everybody. Ginger turmeric equals gold. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, producer sister has already started. If she's seeing specific sagas that are related to certain things that we can save for later, we are saving them. So yeah, we're doing what we can on that front. Producer sister is incredible, and I love her. You are welcome, Katie. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. Okay. Luckily not the F-bomb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Alrighty. So I think we are going to slow down. I thought I did see General Scott sent in a super sticker. Thank you very much, Scott. I believe that was the unicorn. I got to scroll back up on the other screen and see it. Yes, it was. Thank you for the unicorn. Thank you. We love the unicorns. We love the unicorns. We love the house hippos. We love the farting doggy. We love all of it. Brian, you only have Canada Dry here in the Bay Area. That's what you should be drinking. That's the best one, in my opinion. Just Canada Dry. Dollar for dollar, quality for quality. Canada Dry. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yep. Yep. Not sponsored, but in the words of my friend Stef, I would not say no. King Bob. Katie, your assignment, if you decide to do it, is this, I assume, to show them Kim's clip she just made and get back to us with what they said. I'll make a timestamp. There you go. Canada Dry. Yeah. Mass produced anyway. Exactly. But I mean, like, it's, at least it does what it's supposed to do. Love the house hippos. Canada represent. Project Magnolia, did I see the short that you sent me I sent you on Instagram? I'm not sure. I will double check. I will take a look and I'll message you back. All right. No, Linda. No. There is no Schweppes. No Schweppes in this house. There is no Schweppes. None. No. Because no. I'm a bit particular. And I own that, and I'm sorry. Don't get her started. Schweppes is Thank you, Carbonized. We have opinions. You know what? I'm gonna do one last poll, and then we're gonna stop for today. Because I'm interested. This is always the big question. One of the most important questions that has ever been asked of mankind. Are you team Coca-Cola or team Pepsi? Which one are you? Which one? 100%. If it's not Canada Dry, it's not going to happen. Yep. It's very different. Very, very different. Yeah. Oh, you loved Wild Cherry Pepsi? I remember Wild Cherry Pepsi. I loved Vanilla Coke. Vanilla Coke was good. Cherry Sprite too was good too. I love when I go to Wendy's now, I always go to like the drink stands that they have where you can do like your own mixes and stuff. Oh, it's fun. All right. I love it. We're tied again. We're like, it's split right down the middle. Split right down the middle. I will say I am team Coca-Cola. Always have been. I find Pepsi is too sweet. I like it once in a while, and I like it with certain things. Like for me, if I have Pizza Hut, I don't know why, and I think it's because like they've had Pepsi for so long. I feel like Pizza Hut is meant to be had with Pepsi. I don't know why, but sometimes I feel that way. But sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'd rather have Coke. I go back and forth. It's a complicated relationship. But I don't think there is anything better than McDonald's fountain Sprite. That stuff's made different. I don't know what it is, but there's something different about that stuff. Oh, it's funny. Rando said, I'm the opposite. I think Coke is too sweet. Lol. I don't know. I mean, everybody's different. Everyone is different. Chris Barber, Pepsi is always flat tasting. I would agree with you on that. If it's not like fresh, right, opened, like Pepsi, I find it goes flat very quickly, and I don't like it. Yeah. Oh, you're the Coca-Cola to my Pepsi. Love you, Linda. I've never understood Dr. Pepper. I know a lot of people really like Dr. Pepper. I've never got it. It's never really been my thing, but I know like my fella loves Dr. Pepper. Yeah, he's had a good time. Coke has more fizz, according to Carbonized Stardust. Even like Sprite versus 7-Up. 7-Up is flat. Yeah, it can be. I think sometimes that's like, it depends where you're getting it from and how you're getting it, right? Right? Like sometimes the fountain pop is a bit of like a toss-up, or fountain soda is a toss-up because you don't know how much they're really putting in. Yep. Hi, baby. Dr. Zevia. Yep. Yep. My fella is on a pretty strict protocol diet right now. And Zevia has been, I think, a godsend for you. And I'm happy that you've been able to have that. Where is it? I'm just taking it here. Yeah. Oh, Denise, I have the Britney Pepsi Smash Barbie. They just made Barbie's nose more pointy. I need to find her. I loved that Pepsi commercial. That was so freaking iconic. Like, I don't know what was going on in that time. And I know a lot of it is just because it's Britney. It's just because of her star power. It's her commanding. It's just the way that you just can't not look at her. But I feel like that whole time frame of the stuff that she was putting out, because it was Britney era. So we're talking like at the same time as Crossroads coming out, which is coming back to theaters, by the way, if you guys didn't know that. We had like Slave, and we had Overprotected, and we had Not a Girl, and then we had the Snake performance, we had the Pepsi commercial, like just iconic after iconic after iconic moment. So crazy. So crazy. And yes, 100%, McDonald's has the best fountain soda. I don't know how they do it, but I feel like that is a, I don't even feel like that's an opinion. It's just like a fact at this point. It's a fact. I want to say that Jones soda or Mexican cola is better than Coke or Pepsi. Okay. I love Jones. I love Jones, and Mexican cola is incredible. I love the Jones blue bubble gum. A lot of people don't like that one, but I really like it. If you guys like Jones, let me know what type of Jones you like, because Jones soda is great. Yeah, Jones is great. Hi, Jalissa. I'm glad you got to catch some of it too. We are wrapping up. I'm sorry. Let us know though if you like, if you like Coke or Pepsi, though, because we're having an interesting conversation. Yeah. Yeah. Linda, yeah, they're re-promoting Britney's Pepsi ad for the anniversary. It's just crazy. Like, it's the whole thing is just so iconic. She just was breathing like pop culture icon everything that whole time. Just wild. Blue. Yep. Jones root beer. Yep. Oh, yay! Curtis said, yeah, it's green apple or bubblegum for me. Yay! I have not tried the mango Doritos. Carne Stardust. I will keep my eyes open for that. Yep. Blue Jones. Yep. It's awesome. Well, guys, we've been going for about 2 hours. I need to go rest my throat. I probably lay down. But I am so happy I got to be here with you guys. I missed you guys on Monday. I'm so sorry. And I'm hoping that, you know, I won't get super sick, and I will be back with you guys on Monday. Also, just wanted to say, if you guys are fans at all of Popcorn Planet, please go over and give some love and some support to Stef and Andy. My friend Andy had to have emergency surgery a couple days ago, and it was really scary for a bit there, but it does seem that he's on the mend, and Steph is working her tail off to keep everything going, and she's doing such a great job, and she's such a great friend of mine. Love her so much, and I just want to send all the love in the world to her and Andy and the channel and the community, and I just hope that everybody well, not everybody, I hope that like Andy feels better soon, and that the healing goes well, and we're all good. So yeah, so thank you guys all so much for watching. I am going to ask, guys, I will have the outro screen going for a couple of seconds, and then the stream will end. If you would not mind reloading the page and leaving a comment, that makes a huge difference for me with the algorithm, and it really helps me fight. And it shows YouTube that there's been communication, like with people, there's been interaction, and that means that it's more worth promoting. So if you guys would not mind doing that, I would really appreciate it. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Much love. I will see you guys next week, or if anything changes, I'll let y'all know. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.